little behind now, catching you guys up. All right, so still on the journey of fixing, not fixing, but growing my jumper, getting more consistent with it. Um, we've actually been going at it for about 3 weeks now. So now I'm just really just showing you what I've been working on, really. So yeah, man. So for the most part, it's really just been a whole lot of form shooting. Um, really simple, basic stuff. Just um, nothing crazy. That's a bad start, but nothing too crazy. Just a lot of basic form shooting stuff. Really wanting to get comfortable and develop my form with um, the simple mechanic changes first, as I talked about in the last video, I believe. Yeah, showed you what the changes were, the needed changes. So now I'm just showing you the implementation of it, or me actually applying the thing. So if you remember, um, one thing was my guide hand, control hand, or my left hand, really being more top side or more, instead of being back some, it's more here, more top side. So that's what I've been working on. And then two, getting my arch a little bit higher. And it's been pretty decent. So a little frustrating, a little annoying to just be regressed so far. Um, but I've seen good changes, you know. Don't ask me how many shots I've been shooting because I haven't been consistently tracking it like that. But I shoot around 100. I mean, I'll make around 100. So I'll come both short corners, both wings, both elbows, and free throws. I'm just showing you right here because this is the angle I want to have. But a lot of stuff right here in most of my shot. And the biggest thing is just keeping it in my brain of what my new good shot feels like versus what my old one was. Because I'll get on the road sometimes and I'll make shots, but it's with my old form, and then I start missing, and I'll be like, dang, what's going on, bro? Then I'll check myself and realize I've been going with the old form. I don't miss too much when I do all the new form, so it's really just about getting more consistent and building a good habit of the new shot. And in shots like that, I shot on my new form, but it was a good miss. And so I started seeing certain misses. I was like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, oh, that's why. Ah, that was a push. But yeah, pretty much what it's been at, really. Um, just figuring out how to get consistent with that jump. I don't know how many I just shot, but it's pretty much the update of what I have right now. Um, to give you a better example, right there. So yeah. Oof. But yeah, a lot of free throws, a lot of quote unquote form shooting. Oh, yeah, yeah. A lot of form shooting and a lot of not necessarily form shooting, but like just stationary shots. Like the first day or two, I did like form shots, and I got kind of bored with that, so I had to challenge myself a little bit more. And I just took a couple steps back to where it felt like I was taking a jumper, but it was really basically a free throw from different angles. Dang, it's terrible. Yeah, man. Um, the two negatives I'll say. So far has been I've hooped. I played like one-on-one with some dude. He was pretty cool. And I don't say necessarily negative, but a drawback would be I test my form out and it was good. It showed me where the growth was because I had a lot of shots that I made. It was a lot of lucky bounces I got. You know, I don't know the dude, so it looked like he was a lot of fluke shots. But it's really just developing my form, and you get a lot of those when you're a better shooter. Your shots more adjusted or catered to making those type of makes. So when your shot is good, you'll have a lot of misses that or makes that should have been misses, but because your form is better, you get those makes. So instead of a 50-50, it'd be like 60-40, 70-30. So that's why I had a lot of those. So it hit the front of the rim, it hit the back of the rim, and you jump in. So, but ended up playing against some other dudes. They weren't that good, in my opinion. So I tried to challenge myself to do other stuff during that little run with them. So that's pretty much what it was with that. But then a couple of my training sessions, jumped in with the players, and it was a weird mix because I was taking shots and missing them. And it was frustrating because I could easily just get to the rim on them, you know. But trying to challenge myself a little bit, seeing where I was at. Seeing where I was at with my jumper, and it wasn't where I wanted to be. So it was frustrating, but you know, if I wasn't changing my jumper, it'd be automatic. Well, not automatic, but better. Just thinking too much. So trying to find that balance and just finish a baby step my way into it, but gradually progress myself to a better place. So, and then two, that's the one drawback. The one drawback, I'm rambling, but the one drawback is really doing too much playing early on, which wasn't necessarily bad. So to speak. It was just, you know what I mean? Like you're going back on good habits. So making sure you develop good enough good habits to not take away from the one because you can have one good rep. Somebody said like the numbers are like for every one bad rep, you take away 3 good reps. So it's really developing sound form. That's a beautiful shot. But it's really developing sound form to where it's more consistent and you don't have to think about it. So getting very conscious with my shot to where it's less conscious and less conscious to where it's like, shoot, okay, boom. This is the process I go through subconsciously and the results are automatic. So it's a good one. So yeah, just been working on that. And then the other drawback was not tracking my reps, my makes as consistently and not taking them as consistently. And I talked about doing the video on this, where the shooter's mindset and certain stuff that a lifestyle the shooter has. Yeah, talking about the shooter's mindset and stuff, and I don't have that right now. Well, I have it, just have to keep developing it. But being more consistent, tracking my reps and stuff. So that's 2 things I would change over these past few weeks is one, coming up with a more detailed plan of my reps and everything. I low-key freestyle as I went, and I kind of found my groove. But now then it's just being more consistent with it. So tracking, all right, I'm taking these shots, taking these reps. Oh man, that's bad shot. And I'm taking these shots, this many reps, every single day. And, you know, that's the one thing I probably would have done. Even if it's a little bit more of a feel for that day, I much rather have some type of layout, you know, so it's more consistently like showing you working math, you know. It's a little easier to know what you're talking about. Oh, that's a bad shot. It's a little bit easier to show that you know what you're talking about when you show your work. Yeah, you got the answer right, but this is the work that you did to get there. So that's one thing I would have done. These are two bad shots in a row. And that's another bad shot. But overall, still grown, and process ain't been too bad. It's just really needing to be more consistent with the input. Cause yeah, I've grown, but ain't no telling where I would have been or I would be if a little more consistency was in play. Ah, you can really tell a difference in my shot between old shot and new shot. Cause some of these shots I'm shooting are with my old form. And you can tell when it peeks its head out. It's off. Let's go. Yeah, a whole lot of this has been going on. I ain't trying to bore y'all with this, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I've been doing. So, uh, taking shots from the short corner, somewhere about here, you know, to the goal. So there'll be a whole lot of this going on. One good shot. Yeah, a whole lot of shots from that short corner. From like the short wing, where you can bank it in. Shots from both elbows. And a lot of free throws. And that's beautiful. My form was at. My form acting right. And the hardest part really is just being patient and not wanting to rush to see where I was before. Um, shoot. Yeah, that's really the toughest part. Because you want to hoop, you want to play, you want to really like develop and grow the game, but you gotta walk before you can, and you gotta crawl before you can walk, and walk before you can run, you gotta run before you can soar. Let us off. I ain't been showing y'all a good example yet. Show you this side. Throw this off too. Terrible. Let me get focused. That's another thing too. The mental part of shooting is really all about focus. I've had a lot of times where I'm shooting and I'm just kind of mindlessly shooting like I already got the shot down, right? And I'll go back into the bad habits and I took 10 shots of that. So it's really about focusing and on taking good shots. Like these last few shots I shot, focus. And it's really all it comes down to is being able to lock yourself in and focus how you need to. So that's been like my challenge of this whole process is not getting too comfortable and too what's the word? Like relying on where I've been. You know, like this is a whole new beat. And I have to get comfortable and introduce myself to this guy. That's a good one. And with that, I have to pay a little more attention to him. Like, you know, you got a new friend, you got to really pay attention in the beginning because you don't know this person. And I was like, okay, I get underneath it. But once you get a little more comfortable, you know certain patterns, you know certain habits, you know the characteristics of it, so you can not necessarily put your guard down, but you know a little bit more. So now your subconscious kicks in and you can think a little bit less and just react more. So I had to get back there with my shot to where I know it and I'm able to just hoop rather than think. Yeah, like I said, a lot of shots have been just basic free throws. That's pretty much all I've been shooting, man. A whole bunch of free throws. Being scared. So oh, this is terrible. Got 3 in a row. That's a good one. That's a real good one, dude. It's a miss, but I'll take it. Wasn't bad. Hopefully y'all can see the changes. Just really being a little bit more consistent with the potency of the makes. In other words, drop it. Number lick. Like that. And the patience of like not rushing into doing too much. You know, really being stable and consistent with the foundation. So once again, foundation to a building to a house is everything. So that's nothing good. And when you start routing off 2 or 3 in a row like this, it's money. And you route like you hit a groove where you hit a subconscious point where you're in the flow, you're in the groove. And I literally just hit that. My 2 months I started talking about it. Oh no, we good. We good. We good. So yeah, man. This has really been my workout. That's why I ain't been showing y'all this, because it's really boring. But for y'all to watch. And for me, it's mentally about just locking in, being focused. That's really the challenge. So as I've run with this, it's really been counting makes, but then focusing more on the effectiveness and efficiency of the makes. In other words, on the count switches. Sure. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm trying to end on the make for y'all. It's good. Short on it, but no, I don't like that. That's short too. Good miss, though. Good miss. I don't like that one either. I don't really much trouble. Let's go. Oh, wow. So yeah, I guess now I can start really tracking and make some misses when I work out. That was a beautiful one. So yeah, it's really been my workout, man. A whole lot of that. Yeah, I ain't boring y'all no more, man. That's basically been my workout for the past, I guess, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just a lot of form shooting, basically, a lot of stationary shooting. So, um, yeah. But that's it, man. That's just next stage in my um, journey to become a sniper, man. Building my shot to where it's like it's real potent. Like it's nasty. So that's it, man. So really want y'all to just go in the gym and lock in yourself and figure out what you need to do for your shot and how you can grow, develop your shot to where you're taking the next step. Whatever it is in your game. It might not be your shot, but might be your decision making, might be your handles, might be your defense, might be your finishing, might be mid range, um, low post, mid post, whatever it is. Take that next step and really like evaluate your shot, evaluate your game, and see what you need to work on. And then from there, strategize a plan, and then just go for it. I mean, nothing on top hard work. The only thing on top hard work is smart work mixed in with it. So that's it. See y'all next video.